Wagner around the edge, diving in. Touchdown, Marion, the first one. It's good. 7-0, Marion.
Got a big play here.
Snaps on the handoff. He breaks loose. He's past the 50, down to about the 35, and he's knocked hard out of bounds by Riley Blevins. A snap, drop back, pass.
Wide open.
He's got it. That's number 4, Jordan Powers. Touchdown. Number 1 for Marion. Speed option, toss up to Wagner. It's almost, the Warriors recover on about the 34-yard line, and we got a ball game now.
All right, welcome to the Hogo Game Day Live game broadcast. Kickoff just now occurred, and the Rebels were on the return there as Alex Davenport returned it out to about the 34-yard line. So Rebels are going to take over on the 34 here for their first offensive possession. And of course, this is Zach Wright's first start back from being injured. He played in the fourth quarter of the last game for the Rebels whenever they were defeated by Thomas Walker. So we'll see what they do here as they're in a pistol set, put a guy in motion, Andy Garrett. There they go, fake hand, or actually he's going to hand it off to Humphrey. He's going to storm forward for a gain of 6 on the play. So it's going to be 2nd down and 4. So the Rebels got a good game there on first down to start this game. So they're definitely pushing the ball. We got a timeout on the field. Something's going on with the 25-second clock is off. So they're going to turn it off, and we'll see what the Rebels do here. It's 2nd down and 4. They're in another pistol set. Here they're going to hand off yet again to Humphrey. He drags the defender forward for about 4 yards. It's close to a first. Looks like he's going to get it on that second effort. So it's going to be a first down. Patrick Henry. Let's see if they're going to actually try to measure it or anything. They're going to call first down Rebels. So the Rebels get a first down on 2 rushes. Straight on there, 10 yards, 2 rushes. So the Rebels are off to a pretty good start here. They're in that pistol set again. Twin Springs has got that 3-man front. There's an option out to the right. Wright's going to pitch it. It bounces on the ground. It's picked up by Carver. Gain of about 10 on the play. I don't know if he's going to have the first or not. They're going to look like they're going to mark it a little bit short. Or actually, they're going to call it first down Rebels. So 10 yards on the carry there. A pitch out from Zach Wright to Isaac Carver. Carver fielded it like a ground ball, but he was able to get it and pick up the first. Twin Springs tonight is wearing all white helmet with their logo on the side and a white top with blue numbers and a red outline with red pants. So Twin Springs is out there on defense. Humphrey breaks 2 tackles, storms forward, gain of about 15. There's a late flag pulled in. Looks like it could possibly be a face mask. All right, looks like, let's see. It looks like they're flashing a holding sign. Let's see what they call it. Definitely be a big flag. Rebels got 15 on the play. Yep, holding on the offense. So a bad penalty there. Late flag thrown in on the play. So that's going to set the Rebels back after a big gain on first down. So Dakota Humphrey right now is running very strong between the tackles. That would have put him up past 30 yards on 3 carries had that play had stood. So they're going to mark this off from the spot. Must have been late hold. It's going to end up just being a gain of about 2 for the Rebels. So we'll see what they do here as it's first down. First down and 8. There's a snap. Handoff to Humphrey. Humphrey storms forward, breaks a tackle, gets out. Gain of about 5 on the play. It's going to be second down and 3. So 2nd down and 3 as the Rebels are up past the 50. They're down on the Twin Springs 37. There's a shotgun or the pistol snap here. Handoff to Humphrey. Storms forward enough for the first down. up past the 35. Looks like there's going to be a late face mask call on Twin Springs, as it looked like Holden McNew got in there and grabbed him by the face mask, the inside linebacker for the Titans. So that's a face mask there. It's going to move the Rebels deeper into Titan territory as the Rebels are moving down inside. Let's see where it's eventually going to be marked on the 19-yard line. So a big penalty there. They're now in the Carter's Pharmacy red zone. Brought to you by Carter's Pharmacy in Saltville, Virginia. Check them out for all your local pharmaceutical needs. The Rebels are in a pistol set again. Two wide receivers to the left. Boyd and Davenport are to Wright's left. Humphrey's in the backfield. And then it looks like number 7, Johnny Wright, or Kent Kestner, is in the wing-back position. No wide receivers out wide on the right side. But Kent Kestner in motion, handoff to Humphrey, and he's going to storm forward to about the 13-yard line. It's going to bring up second down and about 4 for the Rebels, so the Rebels are definitely moving the ball here. Twin Springs hasn't had an answer for that option attack for the Rebels. So the Rebels are in all blue helmet, blue tops, and blue pants. So we'll see what they do here as they're going trips to the right with Kent Kester in the slot, Carver in the inner slot there, and then out wide. I can't get a number on the guy out wide, but anyway, the Rebels are going to run it forward for a gain of 1 on the play, so it's going to be third down and about 2. So a big third down coming here from about the 11-yard line. So they need 2. They need to get past the 10 get past the 9-yard line, and we'll see if the Rebels do it here. They're lining up in the shotgun. One would assume a handoff to Humphrey, but here's the snap. Handoff again to Humphrey. Touchdown, Rebels. There's a 11-yard strike as Zach Wright handed it off on the read option to Dakota Humphrey right up the gut. He went for 6 points, and with that score, the Rebels take the lead 6-0 here in the first quarter. 3:39 to go. Graydon Williams on for the extra point. A big play there by the Rebels. The extra point is getting set to be kicked by Graydon Williams. Dixie's playing. The Rebels are off to a hot start here tonight. There's the hold, the snap. It's blocked by Twin Springs, blocked. And that's a missed opportunity there after the 11-yard touchdown run by Dakota Humphrey. So with that, the Rebels are ahead 6-0. And I think the play of the drive happened right here at about midfield when Twin Springs had a huge penalty after, let's do a play. I'll actually pick a play for this. I'm missing my guy, Travis DeBusk, who keeps all my plays. I'm going to pick a play. I'm going to say the play that Zach Wright pitched out to Isaac Carver for the 10-yard gain on second down and 10. I think that was a big play. Kept the drive alive for the Rebels as they go on to strike first here in this game. 6-0 as we get set for kickoff. We'll see what happens here. So that is the Political Dogs hot dog play of the drive. So Rebels a good start, as we'll see how their defense does here. Looks like the crowd's starting to file in and settle down here at Patrick Henry. Good crowd. So we've had pretty good turnouts the last few games we've been at. Northwood Marion was a great turnout, and tonight Patrick Henry has had a great turnout. So good choice of games here for Hogo game day. There's the kick. It's going to be fielded at about the 15. It's returnable. He's bringing it up past the 30 to the 35. He's brought down by a gang of Rebels at about the 36-yard line. So for Twin Springs, they'll start out on their own 36 as Justin Grizzle, the sophomore for the Titans, will take over. Twin Springs likes to run a shotgun and mix it up with some I formation stuff. They're very multi-dimensional in that facet of the game. Offensively, they try to take advantage of every opening they'll take advantage of a gap in the defensive line. They're lining up in the I right now. They're going to hand it off to the fullback, Blake Hall. He's going to get about 2 or 3 on the carry. I'll say 2 yards on the carry. It's 2nd down and 8 after the 2-yard rush by the fullback. So right there they just tried to bully PH, but the Rebel defense stepped up there. Those linemen were able to hold on to make the offensive line block them instead of getting to the second level, and a good stop there by the Rebels. 2nd down and 8. I formation again. 4-man front for the Rebels. There's a snap, handoff to Quillen. Quillen gets met after a gain of maybe 1. It's going to be 3rd down and 7. Rebels are looking good right now. 3rd and 7. Big 3rd down here on the, looks like the ball is going to be placed on the 41-yard line. So we'll see what they do here. They started off in the I formation for 2 plays. They've ran it with the fullback once and ran it one time with the running back. So one would assume right here, 3rd and long, a pass is coming. So they're going to line up yet again in the I, a wide receiver to the left, a wide receiver to the right, fullback, and a halfback in the gun. They're going to toss it back to Quillen. Quillen storms forward for a 1st down, a gain of about 12. Well, not 12, excuse me, about 7 on the play, but that's enough for a 1st down, 2 yards past the sticks. So 1st down after a 12-yard pitch to Quillen. So big 1st down there. The Rebels had them backed up on 3rd and 7. And a fumbled snap. I figured it messed up the timing of the play, but the QB still tossed it out. So pretty good offensive production so far for Twin Springs. There's a snap, handoff to the fullback. He's forward, gain of about 4 on the play. That's Blake Hall again storming forward. He has about 6 yards rushing on 2 carries already. So an inside running game looks like something that they're trying to put in place here, or at least in the early going of this game. So I think this could definitely be a game where it's both teams are just fighting it out on the ground. That might be something we expect. We saw that last week, of course, with Northwood and Marion, which was just a great game overall. It's I formation again for Twin Springs. Rebels are lining up with 5 down linemen. There's a snap, handoff to Quillen. He's forward for 12, 13. He's out of bounds on the other side of the 50. He's out of bounds at near the 36-yard line. So they're driving down the field here is the Titans. So no passes attempted yet for them, and no passes attempted for the Rebels. So we've got 6:13 to go in the first quarter. It's 6-0 Patrick Henry, who struck first on their opening possession. Twin Springs now lining up. Of course, the I formation yet again. Wide receivers out, 1 wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. And there's the snap, handoff to the halfback Quillen. He runs into his own lineman, breaks it outside. Good one-on-one tackle by Graydon Williams there on the outside. If Graydon don't get him, I don't think anybody does. But it looks like we're going to have a flag down on the play. Coach Palmer's signaling a holding. Holding on the offense, so that's going to set Twin Springs back here. And a good play there by the Rebel defense. Graydon Williams getting blocked down on the corner. And instead of running it in the gap there, the halfback cut it out to the perimeter and couldn't quite get there. Graydon stuck out his long arm and brought him down. So a good play by Graydon Williams there on the outside, and that's a good tackle by a cornerback for the Rebel defense. So definitely a good play. This defense looks pretty good this year as far as what we've seen so far this year. They're lining up, of course, with 3 down linemen, and then they pull their 2 outside linebackers up to the line of scrimmage. So you see that look a lot, especially these days where you need a little bit quicker, versatile guys on the outside. They've got the 3 down and the 4 linebackers. So Rebels are putting about 6 in the box. So it's definitely a all-out stop of the run right now. I formation again, handoff to the fullback Hall, and he's tackled after a gain of 2. It's going to be 2nd down and 18 after a 2-yard rush there and after the penalty for Twin Springs. So 2nd down, 18. It's definitely not a position they want to be in. But we'll see what they do here. They definitely are going to start passing the ball if they're going to get anything out of this possession. They're going I formation again. They've got a tight end out to the right. There's a snap. Pitch out to Quillen. He's going to rush forward for a gain of about 6 on the play. He's up near the original line of scrimmage. He's about 2 yards shy of it, so it's 3rd down and about 12. So a big 3rd down here. 3rd and 12, 5:01 to go here in the first quarter. It's 6-0 Patrick Henry, so we'll see what happens here. In case you're just now tuning in, Patrick Henry went straight down the field on the opening possession and scored on a 6-yard 11-yard read option for Dakota Humphrey. So a big score there. That's from Patrick Henry. It's 6-0 PH as Twin Springs just took their first time out. We'll be right back after this commercial break. The Hogo Game of the Week is provided by Abingdon Equipment, Appalachian Plastics, Big M Farm Service, Carter's Pharmacy, Glade Pharmacy, Political Dogs, Serber & Son. Make sure you watch and listen at HogoGameDay.com. Welcome back to Patrick Henry High School, where the Rebels have an early 6-0 lead. A big 3rd down and 12 coming up here on the next play. Twin Springs is backed up after the holding penalty. It's 3rd down and 12. Rebels are lining up with a 3-man front. They've brought 2 of their backers down again. So it's a big 3rd down shotgun set here. 2 wide receivers out wide and 2 guys beside the QB. He's going to drop back, pass it. Oh, it almost picked off by number 45, Johnny Reichler. He got his hands on it. He was wide. If he would have caught it, it would have been a pick 6, I'm pretty sure. But it's going to be 4th down and 12, and Twin Springs has got to go for it. So what happened there was Grizzle rolled out to his left, tried to hit his running back, Quillen, and overthrew him, actually led him a little bit too far, led him right into Johnny Reichler for the Rebels, and Reichler wasn't able to hold on. Rebels are coming down for coverage here. Another shotgun, 4th down and 12. Quarterback's going to drop back, lob it deep. He's got a man out there, no good. Good coverage there by the Rebels, by Kent Kestner and Alex Davenport. The Rebels will take over 1st and 10 on their own 37. So Patrick Henry here set for yet another drive. They have yet to throw it. They've stayed in that pistol set, putting guys in motion. So Patrick Henry's definitely doing a good job in that aspect. They've ran 9 rushes for 50 yards, 5.5 yards a carry. Their longest carry, of course, is 11 yards on the touchdown by Dakota Humphrey. He had a big run that got taken back there before that of a gain of about 16. So that's another one that got taken off the board, but the Rebels got it right back after that face mask call. Rebels look like they're kind of confused here on the play. He's going to run out Alex Davenport as they're setting a pistol set and they're missing a wide receiver. They're going to call a flag on Patrick Henry. I'm expecting it to be delay of game. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's going to be delay of game, 5 yards. So it's going to be 1st and 15 for the Rebels after they took over on downs there. So 1st and 15, the Rebels in the pistol set. Zach Wright back with Dakota Humphrey behind him. Read option. He's going to toss it behind Humphrey. Fumble, ball on the ground. It's still loose. It's going to be picked up by Twin Springs. Ran in the end zone by number 32. Touchdown, Blake Hall. Defensive touchdown for Twin Springs. And they've tied this game after a bad pitch from Zach Wright to Dakota Humphrey. Good defense there by Twin Springs, but the Rebels, another mistake. That's the first fumble of the night, so it's tied up 6-6 as Twin Springs is set for the extra point. We'll see if they're going to go for two or if they're just going to kick. I'm not sure. It looks like they're going to try to kick the extra point, so it's number 32, Blake Hall, on for the extra point, the same guy who scored, and also the halfback, or the fullback. There's a snap, the hold, it's up. It's to the right, no good. We've got a tie game here, 6-6, and there can't be a play of the drive there because it wasn't a drive, but we'll go ahead and call it the Political Dogs hot dog score of the game on defense. That ain't a very good title, but that's what I'm going to call it. Turnover from Zach Wright trying to pitch it to Dakota Humphrey, and then Blake Hall picks it up, storms in the end zone for 6. It's all tied here at Patrick Henry. We'll be right back for kickoff. Keep up with all the action in the Hogo.
But Marion's going to take over here on the 10-yard line, right in the red zone. That handoff to Wagner up the middle. There's a lot of Warriors in the backfield. Here comes Wagner around the edge, diving in. Touchdown.
Like us on Facebook, Hogo Game Day. Follow us on Twitter at Hogo Game Day. And check out our very own website, www.hogogameday.com. To Patrick Henry High School as Twin Springs just now tied it up 6-6 here. Kickoff going to be returned by Alex Davenport. He's got a gap, runs into his own man. It slows him up at about the 45, and oh man, they had the wedge form there, and Twin Springs didn't look like they had kept their lane integrity there on the kickoff, and I figured Davenport would still be running, but he ran into his own man, a little impatient there on the return. It's probably a little bit of that youth coming out in him, but anyway, it's going to be Rebel ball here on their own 45. A good return there from Patrick Henry. If you're just now joining us, Twin Springs just now tied it up at 6-6 after a fumble recovery. Ran it in the end zone by Blake Hall. And the Rebels, of course, on their first drive of the game, went down and scored on an 11-yard rush on a read option by Dakota Humphrey. They went 50 yards there on that drive. There's a handoff again to Humphrey. He breaks loose, breaks through another tackle. He drags another guy with him. He's still going out past the 35 on the other side. A big run there from the 45 to the other 35. A huge gain, 25-yard gain on the play. So it's going to be first down and 10 from the 23-yard line. So a huge gain there by Humphrey as he takes a break and Carver comes in. So Carver will be the backup running back for the Rebels. Of course, Carver played QB for the Rebels a few years back. There's another pistol set, 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Handoff to Carver. He's met at the line of scrimmage but takes a defender with him for a gain of 4. It's going to be second down and 6. A big gain there by Isaac Carver, and it's always good if you can get rushes like that, bringing in your backup running back. A big question mark for the Rebels this year after Cuddy got hurt was who was going to step up on at the running back position, because they have a lot of guys that can run the ball, but who was going to be the primary back other than Dakota Humphrey, and I believe that's really been taken by position of Isaac Carver. Zach Wright on the option. He's got a gap, a lane, a block. He's got a touchdown. Touchdown Rebels. Huge gain by Zach Wright. He was out in the 28-yard line. 28-yard touchdown run on the read option play by Zach Wright. As the Rebels get lined up here to kick extra point, they are ahead now 12-6 here, 3:25 to go in the first quarter. Big score there for the Rebels, and this offense looks in tune tonight. As long as they can keep the mistakes free, this would be a very different game right now. It'd be 12-0. So the mistakes right now are really the only reason that Twin Springs is got the 6 points. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion, of course, since they weren't able to convert the first time, or they were trying to kick a field goal the first time and it was blocked. So This time they're just going to go out in a pistol set, trips to the left, or Andy Garrett out to the right. Zach Wright's going to roll out looking for a man. He tucks it and goes. Touchdown! Zach Wright banks it or runs it in there, looking for a seam. He got out to the perimeter and just ran it himself. So that's a 2-point conversion there for Zach Wright. It's 14-6. Rebels now, and the Political Dogs hot dog play of the drive has got to go to Zach Wright on the 28-yard touchdown scamper. Then he was able to run it back in again for the 2-point conversion, but that is our Political Dogs hot dog play of the drive. The Rebels are ahead 14-6. We'll be right back as the Titans get the ball.
A big play here. Snaps on the handoff. He breaks loose. He's past the 50, down to about the 35, and he's knocked hard out of bounds by Riley Blevins. So that was a big-time hit by Riley.
Listen to our audio broadcast on your mobile device by downloading the Spreaker app through the Google Play Store for Android devices and on the App Store for iOS devices, and search for the Hoagie Heagie Network.
Gonna be a good time. It's a small town. Throw down. It's time to talk up.
Set for kickoff here, the Rebels are, as we got 3:25 to go in the 3:25 to go in the first quarter. Rebels lead 14-6. Squib kick low. It's going to be kicked over in the gap. Nobody's on it yet. It's going to be eventually picked up by a player for Twin Springs. They're going to get it. Great kick right there as they're going to get the ball on the 13-yard line. So a great kick, 14-yard line, excuse me. So they're deep inside their own territory here as they'll start their second drive of the game. Of course, they got the 6 points, but that was on a fumble recovery that was ran in to the end zone by the fullback on the offensive side, Blake Hall. He plays outside linebacker as well for Twin Springs. They're starting off in the I formation. Rebels have 5 guys on the line of scrimmage. There's the carry to Quillen. He gets a couple, and the Rebels are swarming him right around a gain of 3 on the play. So it's going to bring up a second down and about 7. So good containment right there for the Rebels as they were able to slow Quillen down right out the gate. Quillen has a pretty good burst once he gets to the line of scrimmage. So if the Rebels can keep penetrating that offensive line, it'll definitely be a huge factor in this game. Twin Springs looking to drive again. They drove it down past the 40 inside Rebel territory and just weren't able to convert a 4th down there. So it's second down and 8. I formation again. There's the handoff to Quillen. He's met in the backfield by a group of Rebels. The guy there, the medium though, the main tackle there was number 54 for Patrick Henry. So big time tackle there. That's Ivan Yarber. So a big play there. Here we are, 3rd down and 10, loss of 2 on the play. So actually they're calling it 3rd and 11. So 3rd and 11, 2 minutes and 2 seconds to go and counting till the end of the first quarter. Shotgun set here, 3rd and 11. Wide receivers to the right and 1 wide receiver to the left. There's a snap, step back, throw, deep throw, incomplete on a diving effort for Twin Springs. That pass was a good pass. It was intended for number 12, Tristan Sawyer. So incomplete there. It's going to bring up 4th down. Twin Springs is going to have to punt here deep inside their own territory. They're going to be punting from around the 13-yard line. So definitely not a good situation to be in, but with a good punt here, they can flip the field position. 1 minute and 48 seconds to go until the end of the first quarter. So there's a punt. The punter is in the end zone, so anything, a bad snap or something right here could definitely prove to be detrimental for Twin Springs. There's a snap, good snap. There's the punt, almost blocked. It's going to be caught by Alex Davenport. He's going to return it up past the 30 to the 20. He's actually still going up to the 10-yard line, around the 10. There's a flag on the play. It looks like it might be a holding call. We'll see, though. It looks like it's in the area of a holding call. So that wouldn't be a very good call, very good thing for the Rebels right there, as they had a great return by Alex Davenport, who is a very talented player for the Rebels, and young but talented. And that's one thing about him coming up. He will be a playmaker in years to come for the Rebels. Yeah, we'll see what they're going to call holding on the Rebels, so we'll see. It'll be a spot of the foul type deal, 10 yards from the spot, so we'll see where the foul occurred and mark it from there. Looks like they're going to be around. Let's see how far they're going to mark it back. They're walking it back right now. Now if you're the Rebels, you've definitely got the momentum on your side. They're still going to have it on their side of the 50, or on the opponent's side of the 50 here on the, looks like it's going to be the 28-yard line. Yeah, 28-yard line here. 1st and 10 Rebels. They're going to line up in a pistol set. 3 wide receivers to the left. Graydon Williams out far to the wide side. And Kent Kessner in the middle with Isaac Carver nearest the QB. Humphreys in behind Zach Wright. And on the other side, it's Johnny Reichler. There's a snap. They're going to try to go deep. Kent Kessner wide open. Dropped. Man, he had his defender beat there. He wasn't able to catch it, though. Wide open, had nothing but grass. He had Nathaniel Quillen beat on the play, and Zach hit him right over the middle on a post route. Kent wasn't able to hang on, so just a bad break there by the Rebels. So it's 2nd down and 10. He was very wide open on that play. We could be playing Dixie right now. Again, it's 14-6 here. The Rebels lead. There's a handoff to Humphrey. He's storming forward through a tackle. He breaks another out inside the 5-yard line. He's going to be down right on the 5-yard line. So big run there. Dakota Humphrey's one of those guys, it takes him a while to get started, but once he gets through the gap and through the line of scrimmage, once he's at the second level, he's up to full speed, and he's running through tackles left and right. So he's still in the game here. There's a snap. Handoff to Humphrey. He's in again. Touchdown. Give him 6. It's 20-6. Patrick Henry, 1:19 to go. Humphrey's running wild tonight. The BHC was right. They said Humphrey would run wild over this Twin Springs team. We got 1:19 to go here in the first quarter, and we're going to see what the Rebels are going to do. They're going to try to kick a field goal here to extend this lead to 21-6. We'll see what they do right here. Here's the kick. It is up. It is no good. So it's 20-6. Patrick Henry, who is ahead now, 22-6. So it's a huge start to the game for the Rebels. Definitely not the start Twin Springs was hoping for. And it's time for the Political Dogs hot dog play of the drive. See what we end up with. A 23-yard run by Humphrey to get it down to the 5-yard line when he broke loose and led to the 5-yard rush again by Humphrey into the end zone. So that's your Political Dogs hot dog play of the drive. Stop by there. Stop by Political Dogs in Glade Spring for anything you want to eat. They've got a great variety on their menu. So Patrick Henry set to kick off here from the 40. The Rebels are definitely off to a great start. The only thing that could be something that went against them in the first quarter so far, we got a 1 minute and 19 seconds, would be the fumble that ended up being a quick 6 there on the recovery and take back by Blake Hall. So that's the only bad thing about the first quarter for the Rebels, is they've really opened up the offense here, 20-6, 1:19 to go. Here's the kick from the Rebels. Campbell Buchanan on. He's going to squib it short. It's going to be hit by a defender, or a return man, and loose, but he's going to get back on it at the 35-yard line. So Twin Springs takes over on the 35, 1st and 10, and one would think they need to get back in this game scoring quickly. The offense has been stagnant up to this point. They did drive down their first drive down past the 40 into Rebel territory, but after that they just stalled, had a turnover on downs on a 4th and 12. Since then they had to punt, and then the only score they got was off the fumble by the Rebels. So this is a big possession here for Twin Springs. There's a snap out of the I formation. Pressure was on for the Rebels, but they're going to get the pass out to Quillen. He breaks loose into the secondary. He's loose. He's gone. He's gone for 6. Touchdown, Twin Springs. Huge score on a pass play by Twin Springs. Man, from the 35-yard line, a touchdown. Huge play. 65-yard touchdown pass for Twin Springs. So that's definitely launched them right back in the middle of this game. On 1st and 10, huge play. 65-yard TD pass there, so I didn't get the number there. It looked like it was Blake Hall on the catch. 32, yeah, that's Blake Hall. So checking with the spotter there on that one. And it is number 32, Blake Hall. He has both the touchdowns so far. So that is a huge stat. Read in the paper that he is a playmaker for this team. And when you see fullbacks listed as playmakers, you sort of get questionable. They went for 2 and got it. So 2-point conversion was good. And the scoreboard looks like it cut off here. Patrick Henry. And it's 20-12. 59 seconds to go. 20-14. Sorry about that. 59 seconds to go. 59 seconds to go until the end of the first quarter. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. Rebels running wild here tonight. We'll be right back. The Hogo Game of the Week is provided by Abingdon Equipment, Appalachian Plastics, Big M Farm Service, Carter's Pharmacy, Glade Pharmacy, Political Dogs, Serber & Son. Make sure you watch and listen at HogoGameDay.com. Welcome back here as the score is, the scoreboard shut off again. Hold on a second. 20-14, Patrick Henry ahead here. Good kickoff there as it rolled down to the 10-yard line. It's going to be picked up by Alex Davenport as he cuts around to the other side. He's got the perimeter. If he can get a block out there, he isn't able to get it. He gets out past the 20 to about the 21-yard line, so the Rebels will set up camp on the 21. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Rebels are ahead by 6 with 46 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Been a pretty exciting first quarter action here in Emory, Virginia. If you're just now joining us, a lot of scoring so far, and not a lot of defense from Twin Springs' side, but we'll see if they can slow down Humphrey and company now. So Rebels' offense is definitely doing good. Humphrey has 2 rushing TDs. Timeout, Patrick Henry. So PH takes their first timeout of the half. We're going to take one with them. We'll be right back after this commercial break. PH 20, Twin Springs 14. Keep up with all the action in the Hogo.
But Marion's going to take over here on the 10-yard line, right in the red zone. That handoff to Wagner up the middle. There's a lot of Warriors in the backfield. Here comes Wagner around the edge, diving in. Touchdown.
Like us on Facebook, Hogo Game Day. follow us on Twitter at Hogo Game Day, and check out our very own website, www.hogogameday.com.
Love's gonna be a good time. It's a small town. Throw down. It's time to tall board up. Let them tailgates down, and then it's on tonight. Right in the morning light.
Welcome back to Patrick Henry High School, where the Rebels hold a 2014 lead here after the timeout. There's a shotgun snap handoff to Carver. He's going to be met at the line after a short gain, a gain of about 1 on the play. It's going to be second down and about 9. Well, I gave him a little bit more. It's going to be second down and about 8. So second down and 8 for the Rebels. Humphrey's going to come back in here for Patrick Henry. And we got 17 seconds and counting. They're having some clock difficulties here at PH. Every so often the clock just turns, or the scoreboard just cuts off. So something electrical is going on here at the stadium. There's a swing out pass to Humphrey as he came out of the backfield and caught it. He's going to be met after a short gain, if any, by a host of Titans there. Looks like he got a short gain. Let's see. See where they mark it. He got a gain of about 2, so it's going, or a gain of 1. It's going to be third down and 7 as we switch sides of the field here. We got some score updates from around the district. Olinger from Northwood had a 70-yard TD run in their game against Bland. Northwood leads 16-7 with 7 minutes, or 16-6, excuse me, with 7 minutes left in the second quarter. So we're getting ready to start the second quarter here at Patrick Henry High School. So the scoreboard just keeps on shutting on and off. Update from Twitter here. Abingdon is ahead of Chilhowie with 10:09 to go until half. Tyler Price caught a 13-yard TD pass from Hunter Delp, and Abingdon leads 7-6 over the Warriors. So that's a big score right there coming out of the district. We'll try to get some more scores here to you at the halftime show. Like I said, we've got a short staff today. It's just me on play-by-play, so bear with me here tonight as we'll just try to keep up with this game together. And it's been a pretty good game, 2014. Patrick Henry is ahead by 6, and we'll see what happens here. Rebels have it third down and 8. Third down and 8, so on their own 23. Shotgun set here, empty backfield. Wide receivers out to the right, 3 to the right. Wing back to the right, and then they have a wide receiver, a lone wide receiver, Graydon Williams, out to the left. There's the snap. Wright's going to roll out to the strong side. He's looking deep for Kestner. Overthrown out of bounds. Incomplete. And so that's going to bring up fourth down as the Rebels are going to have to punt it away. Yeah, the Rebels are going to have to punt it away here. Fourth down and 8. Sorry about that. The scoreboard keeps cutting off, and we keep having to turn it back on. So the punt, Graydon Williams on to punt it away for the Rebels. And number 12, Tristan Salyer, on to return for Twin Springs. There's the snap. The punt is off up past the 50. It's going to be fielded on the 47. Salyer up past the 40 in Rebel territory. Big hit there by the Rebels as number 52, Grant Ramey, met him on the 40-yard line. So it's going to be first and 10 Twin Springs on the 49-yard, or excuse me, the 39-yard line. First and 10 from the 39. They just called in the play here, Twin Springs did, so we'll see what they do. 11:44 to go until the half. I formation. There's the snap, handoff to Hall. He's met by the Rebels at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Big penetration there by the Rebels as Kevin Thomas and company were able to storm that that offensive line. And a huge stop there on 1st down. And we'll see what Twin Springs has in store for the Rebels here on 2nd down and 10. They call their plays old school style. The quarterback runs over to the coach and gets the play in. And we've seen that 2 weeks in a row now, one with Northwood and the next with Twin Springs here tonight. They're in a offset I formation. There's a fumble, snap, picked up, recovered by the Rebels as number 12, Zane Seymour, was able to get on. It's going to be Rebel ball on the 45-yard line. Around the 45. It's going to be on the 44-yard line. So the Rebels will take over here. 1st down and 10 from the 43. It's 20-14 Rebels, and now they got a chance to extend their lead. Got pretty good field position on their own 43. So here's the snap. Shotgun set. Handoff to Davenport on an end around. Looking for a gap. He's brought down. Gain of 4 on the play. It's going to be a gain of about 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7. So a pretty good gain there for the Rebels on 1st down. As long as they're moving ahead of the sticks, they're doing pretty good on offense. So 2nd down and 7 for Patrick Henry. They're calling in the play here. Twin Springs has got 3 down linemen, pulled 2 linebackers up, and they have 2 inside backers there on the inside. Short gain on the play by Humphrey as he storms forward. Keeps them legs chopping, though. Gets about 3 on the carry. It's going to be 3rd down and about 4. So 3rd and 4 here for the Rebels. There's 10:09 and counting down here as the Rebels have eat up a lot of clock in this game so far. Yeah, we've got a timeout here on the field. We got an injured player, and that's Hall who was shaken up on the play, but he's walking off. That's a bad sign there. He scored both the touchdowns for Twin Springs. That's a short timeout, though, so they're going to go ahead and get back to action here. It's 3rd down and about 3 from the 50-yard line as they try to get into Titan territory. It's going to be a QB draw. He's going to take it ahead forward for a gain of about 3.5 on the play. 1st down, Rebels. Big play there on 3rd down. Rebels go shotgun and just run it up the middle with Wright after a delayed snap there. Wright acted like he was going to throw and then took off straight forward in behind the center and got the 1st down there as they storm past the 50, and they're now on the 45-yard line. So it's right here in the pistol set. They've got 2 wing backs, handoff. There's a penalty on the play. Yeah, we got a stoppage on the play there because the scoreboard cut off. 9:26 to go here until the half. Another timeout on the play. Looks like something with equipment down there on the face mask on one of the defenders for Twin Springs. There's been a huge issue with the clock here at Patrick Henry. There's a double wing set. Handoff to Humphrey. He storms through. He's loose. Past 2nd level. He's up past the 25. Past the 15 down. Oh, he dives in. Scoots into the end zone. Touchdown. Looked like he was going to go out of bounds on the 10. He scooted along the sideline there. Balanced. Tight-roped his way in for a touchdown. A huge run. I'm not even sure the yardage on that. Looked like it's a 45-yard run. Yeah, the Rebels were on the 45, so a big run. We'll go ahead and call that the Political Dogs hot dog play of the drive. Dakota Humphrey dancing into the end zone. They're scooting across sideways. Touchdown, Rebels. We're going to go to, well, let's see what they do at the extra point. It's 26-14. Patrick Henry here. 9:07 to go here until the half. We'll see what they do. They're going to line up for 2 points here. They lead 26-14, trying to make it a better football score, 28-14. We'll see what they do. There's the handoff to Carver. He storms forward. He's close. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. 28-14, Rebels ahead. Rebels still running wild here at Emory. 28-14. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Keep up with all the action in the Hogo.
But Marion's going to take over here on the 10-yard line, right in the red zone. That handoff to Wagner up the middle. There's a lot of Warriors in the backfield. Here comes Wagner around the edge, diving in. Touchdown!
Like us on Facebook, Hogo Game Day. Follow us on Twitter at Hogo Game Day. And check out our very own website, www.hogogameday.com.
Love gonna be a good time. It's a small town. Throw down. It's time to tall board up. Let them tailgates down, and then it's on and out.
We're set for kickoff here from Patrick Henry. The Rebels lead by 2 touchdowns, 28-14 with 9:07 to go until the half after that 45-yard run by Dakota Humphrey. That was a huge play there for the Rebels. After they got the turnover there after the fumble by Twin Springs, Rebels ahead by 2 possessions here with 9:07 to go until the half. Has been a very high-scoring game here in the first half. So Rebels set to kick off here as looks like number 8, Campbell Buchanan, is on for the kickoff. He squibs it for the Rebels. We'll see what he does here. There's the kick. We'll see how far it goes. It's another squib-style kick caught by a Twin Springs player down on the 40-yard line. So Twin Springs will take over on the 40 after it is recovered. The kickoff was by Avery Hillman. So a good play there. Smart play, taking a knee right after he caught the squib. And so they're going to take over here. 9:07 to go until the half. They trail by 2 TDs. And we'll see, they were able to get the quick score there early with Hall on the first play of the last drive for 65 yards. So 2 big plays by both teams on offense. So we'll see what they do here, though. Yeah, the last time, of course, they fumbled. The time before that was the big score by Hall again. So there's an I formation, a reverse from the I formation, as it's handed off to a wide receiver on the outside. And that was number 34, McCracken. He got about 2 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. Good awareness there by the Rebels to recognize that they had a guy in motion there. It was a wide receiver coming around after the fake handoff up the middle. The QB gave to the receiver as he came around the left side of the field. And had there not been a defender there, he might still be running. So it's 2nd down and 8. A 2-score game, 8:27 and counting. Handoff to Quillen inside. He's going to be stopped after a gain of about 3 or 4 on the play. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 5. I will call that a gain of 3. It's going to be 3rd down and about 5. So the Titans need to get to the 50-yard line to convert this first down. They're on the Rebels 45, so definitely good field position here for Twin Springs after a short kick by the Rebels. There's an I formation set again, 2 wide receivers to the left. There's a snap. The QB is going to roll out. He's going to be met by Kent Kestner and Zane Seymour as they tally together there for a tackle in the backfield or right at the line of scrimmage. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 5. And we'll see what Twin Springs does here. They're right on the fine line and going for it or punting it away. It looks like they're going to send out their punt team. We'll see, though. So 4th down, the Rebels defense gets a big stop. Yeah, it's going to be a punt attempt right here for Twin Springs, barring they don't do a fake here. Rebels got to be aware of that. As we got 7 minutes and counting till halftime, the Rebels will get the ball back. There's the snap for the punt. The punt is off up past the 50. It's going to hit the ground at about the 36 and take a Rebel bounce going back towards the Twin Springs side, and the Rebels are going to take over on about the 30-yard line. So PH will get 1st and 10 here from the 30 as they lead 28-14, and so far Twin Springs has not had an answer at all for Dakota Humphrey. Humphrey has ran wild on the Rebels, 3 touchdowns, 1 of 11 yards, 1 from 5 out, and 1 from 45 yards out, which was very impressive. Looked like he was going to fall on that last run out of bounds at about the 10, but he was able to tiptoe and then fall into the end zone after just a great run there of 45 yards. So Humphrey's back. He's not out there in this opening set for the Rebels as Carver's back in the backfield. So we'll see what they do here. And they're in that double wing from the pistol. There's the snap as Kestner went in motion. Wright was on the carry there. He got about 3. Looked like a little bit of off timing there for the Rebels. Kenton Kestner went in motion and then stopped. And then the Rebels finally snapped the ball. It needs to be a little swifter there, but Zach Wright was still able to get 3 on the carry. It's 2nd down and 7. Rebels are playing in front of the chains. Dakota Humphrey has come back out for the Rebels here as who will be lining up at running back for this play. And they're going to put another Davenport in motion. Humphrey tears through the line. He's going to be brought down by 1 leg by a defender there on the inside. I ain't able to see his number. But a short gain of 1 on the play by Humphrey right before he could get his momentum going. He stopped. It's going to be 3rd down and about 6. So 3rd down and 6 here. Garrett comes off and Graydon Williams. Garrett switches sides with Williams here. Rebels shotgun set. Well, it looks like they're going to go shotgun here. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Timeout, Patrick Henry. And that is their 2nd timeout of the half. There's 5:35 to go here. It's 3rd down, a big 3rd down here from the 35-yard line. Rebels need to get to the 40. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Rebels lead 28-14, 5:35 to go until the half. The Hogo Game of the Week is provided by Abingdon Equipment, Appalachian Plastics, Big M Farm Service, Carter's Pharmacy, Glade Pharmacy, Political Dogs, Serber & Son. Make sure you watch and listen at HogoGameDay.com. Welcome back. A big 3rd down coming here. 3rd down and 5 for the Rebels. We'll see if they're able to convert there in a shotgun set. Humphrey to the right. Looks like there's a false start on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. So a big penalty there after a timeout. That's definitely not what you needed. Wright's going to come over and get another play from Palmer, and that definitely changes the play call here. When you got 3rd and 5, you still have the ability to give the ball off or let Wright keep it. 3rd and 10 here, you don't have as many options. You got to try to get to the stick. So more than likely a pass here on 3rd and long. We'll see what they do here, though, as Palmer calls in the play and sends Wright out to deliver the play call to the rest of the offense. 5:33 to go. Here's the Rebels just took their 2nd time out of the half right there when we went to commercial break. So 28-14 Rebels lead. 3rd down and 10. Shotgun snap to Wright. Wright does a pump fake. He's looking around. No one open downfield. Somebody needs to come back to the ball. No one's coming back. Nobody open. He's going to find Garrett right along the sideline there. A sliding catch. Good play right there by Andy Garrett. He catches it at about the 46-yard line. First down, Rebels, gain of about 17 on the play. So a big gain there by the Rebels. 17-yard gain from Zach Wright to Andy Garrett on 3rd down and 10. Huge conversion there. We'll see what the Rebels have in store here. They're doing very well running out of the pistol and shotgun. They haven't done a lot under center tonight. They're in the double wing again with Davenport to the left and Kestner in motion to the right. They're going to hand it off to Kestner. He's got it around the edge. Looks like there's a flag on the play. Kestner is going to be, well, he breaks through a tackle, breaks loose, gets down near the sticks, but there's a flag on the play. Looks like this one's coming back. It's a delay of game on Zach Wright and the Rebels. So it's a delay of the game, and that's going to set Patrick Henry back. We got 5:01 to go. Well, that's just what the preliminary sign was that the ref made, was a delay of game. So we'll see what they said. It was either a false start or delay of game. So it's going to be first down and long here for the Rebels. First down and 15. Yeah, it was delay of game. So first and 15 for the Rebels. They're on their own 40, and they have to get up to their own 45. So going to have a lot of yards here for Patrick Henry. Well, they're on their own 40. They got to get to the Titans' 45 to convert to first down. First down and 15 here. Pistol set. Shotgun set, excuse me. Wide receiver out far left. This is a running formation for the Rebels. Fumble, snap. Wright picks it up. He's going to throw it deep out of bounds. Good, smart play there by Zach Wright after a botched snap. It's going to be second down and 15 here for the Rebels. There's a late flag just got thrown. Intentional grounding. Wright was in the pocket. He just dropped back too far. He was still in the pocket, but he just dropped straight back, didn't get out of the pocket. And I don't think his pass made it past the line of scrimmage where he was trying to get it. So the Rebels are really hampering themselves here. It's a loss of a down, so it's going to be second down. Second down and long after the Rebels are really just shooting themselves in the foot right now. After a promising start to the drive, they've really set themselves back, especially since that big conversion from Zach Wright to Andy Garrett on third down. They've went backwards ever since that catch. So it's second down and 20 for the Rebels. So they lost a down there and lost 5 more yards. So after the penalty. So Wright is in the pistol set with Humphrey behind. 4:50 to go in the half. There's a run up the middle by Humphrey. It's going to be third down and 18. 2-yard rush by Dakota Humphrey there. And the Rebels right now I think are just trying to whittle away some of these yards to get a punt off. It's going to be third down and about 7 or about 18. So third and 18 here for the Rebels. We'll see what they try to do here as they're in the shotgun with Humphrey in the backfield. 4 wide receivers, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. There's a shotgun snap. Wright drops back looking downfield. He doesn't have anyone. Pressure is being established. Drop pass right through the hands of Kent Kestner. Incomplete. It wouldn't have been enough for a first down, but it was incomplete. As Kestner, it slipped through his hands there, and it's going to be fourth down and 18. Fourth and 18 here. Graydon Williams on to punt for the Rebels. 4:11 to go until the half. Make sure you hang around for the halftime report, the Hogo halftime report. We'll update you on the scores around the district and also talk about tomorrow's action in college football. So make sure you hang around and listen to that. There's Graydon Williams on for the punt. Double safe return on here. It's going to be fielded on the 35, returned up past the 45, out of bounds at the 48-yard line. So pretty good return there for Twin Springs. And that was number 24 on the return, Ethan Hillman. had a couple good returns tonight for the Titans. He has caught a few, but I think that was the first one that was actually returnable for him. He was been on the punt or been on kick return too, and it seems like he's just magnetized to the football. So a pretty good return there on the punt. They're going to take over here. Twin Springs is on the 47-yard line. Excuse me, the 48-yard line. So it's a Maryland formation, 3 running backs in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to the back running back, Quillen. Quillen storms forward. Gain, he's still not down, gain of about 5. So you don't see that very often, the Maryland formation. Especially at the high school level, they stack it. You got the QB, you got a fullback, and then you have the option to go another fullback or put another running back there. So you go QB, fullback, halfback right in the backfield, all in an I formation set. It's a very long I formation set. 5 yards, though, right there was a good gain. They just faked it to the fullback and handed it off to the back running back there. So pretty good gain there from that formation. You don't see it often. There's not really a lot of plays you can run out of it. It's a run-heavy formation. And we've got a player tying his shoes down here on the field, number 9 for Twin Springs. That is Nathan Quillen, the running back. So 3:34 to go. The clock is now rolling. They're going to go in the Maryland formation again here. 2nd down and 5. There's a snap. QB under center. He's going to hand it off to the middleman, Hall. Hall's going to get it and take it out near the 1st down marker. Looks like he's right on the line there. Gain of about 5. 1st down, Twin Springs. So they're going to move it up. They're on the 41 in Rebel territory. So that's a 1st down. They're looking at it like it's awful close, but they're going to measure. So it looks like they're actually going to measure. So from my angle, it looks like they got it pretty well, but we'll see. They're going to run the sticks out here and see what they got. PH is having a real issue tonight with the scoreboard, so hopefully they can get that fixed. Wouldn't count on it, they say. But we'll see if they get the first here as they're stretching the sticks out. Oh, yeah, they got it. So 1st down, Twin Springs on the 41-yard line. So need to get it down to, they're driving into Rebel territory here with 3:01 to go in the first quarter, or 3:01 to go in the second quarter. As we near the half, Rebels lead 28-14. But if Twin Springs is able to answer here, it would be a huge momentum change for Twin Springs. Of course, Twin Springs kicked off to start the half, so they'll get the ball back after halftime. So that would definitely be huge. They could possibly tie this game up. Handoff to the fullback. He's forward for a gain of 4 or 5 on the play. We'll see where they marked him down. He lunged forward. Gain of, let's see, I'd say a gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6. So we got 2:39 to go. Twin Springs really needs to get some pace going. 2:33 and counting now, and you'd assume that they'd start throwing the ball a little bit, trailing by 2 TDs with 2 minutes to go until the half. But they're still in this Maryland formation. 2nd down and 6. There's a snap to Hall. Hall's forward inside near the 1st down again. Looked like he got about 6 on the carry. He's about a yard short, about 5 on the carry. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 for Twin Springs. A big 3rd down here if they want to keep this drive alive. 3rd and a long one here. 1 minute and 55 seconds and counting until the half, and they're on the 31-yard line. The crowd's coming alive here at Patrick Henry. Maryland formation. There's a snap, handoff to Hall, 1st down. He gets about 5. 1st down, Twin Springs. They're on the 27-yard line. So 27 yards out, 1:40 to go until half. Twin Springs will see if they get some pace going here as they're really moving the ball on the ground against the Rebels. Started the clock back up after the chains were reset. 1:36 and counting. Twin Springs is still in the huddle. 1:30 now and counting. They're in the Maryland formation again. So they got those three backs right straight in a line behind the QB. Toss out wide to Quillen. He's brought down in the backfield after a loss of about 8 on the play. Looks like they called a timeout. Yes, they did. Timeout, Twin Springs. That's their second of the half. We got 1 minute and 16 seconds to go until the half, and Twin Springs takes their second timeout as they trail 28-14. Rebels ahead.
Love's gonna be a good time. It's a small town. Throw down. It's time to tall board up. Let them tailgates down, and then it's on.
The Hogo Game of the Week is provided by Abingdon Equipment, Appalachian Plastics, Big M Farm Service, Carter's Pharmacy, Glade Pharmacy, Political Dogs, Serber & Son. Make sure you watch and listen at HogoGameDay.com. Second down and long here. Twin Springs has it, 2nd and 17. Lining up in the Maryland formation again as the clock has 1 minute and 16 seconds to go until the half. There's the snap, fake handoff. They're dropping back to pass. He's getting drugged down. He is sacked on the 48-yard line. A huge loss on the play as there was a host of Rebels there for the sack. Timeout. Twin Springs is going to be 3rd and a mile here. 28-14. PH leads as we're going to have to get the measurement on this. This is a long 3rd down. 3rd and about 27. So a huge sack right there just here before the half. 1 minute and 6 seconds before halftime. So the Rebels really just stormed off the line of scrimmage right there and was able to create enough pressure to ruin that play for Twin Springs before it even got started. They were in that Maryland formation again, and I think they were trying to fool the Rebels, but they weren't fooling Mark Palmer and his Rebels on that play because there was so much pressure that Twin Springs didn't even have a chance from the snap. So a good defensive call to bring some heat on that. So the Rebels have got a good opportunity here. It's 1:06 to go. They lead by 2 touchdowns here. 3rd down and 27 for Twin Springs. So if the Rebels wanted to, they could use their final timeout and try to get a quick score. But I'd say if they get the ball back, they'll probably take it into half with a 2 TD lead. But right now it's 3rd down and 27. Shotgun set for Twin Springs as they're on their own 45. Pressure and a pass out to Hall. Incomplete. Well, it depends on if they call it a completed pass and a fumble. It just depends. Let's see what they're going to call here. Well, it's going to be Twin Springs ball, 4th down and long. They're on the 39-yard line. They need to get to the 18 to get a first down. So they definitely need this yardage, but it's going to be very doubtful that they get it here as they're waiting to get a play call in. A lot of time being wasted right now on the sideline by Twin Springs. They're taking it into the half. They took a delay of game penalty as they let the clock roll down to 9 seconds, and they take the penalty there. And we'll see what they do here as they're going to take the penalty since they're back far anyway. They're going to be punting, I would assume. If not, they might take one last shot at the end zone here. Just sort of let the QB run around, have him chew that clock down, and then fling it up in the end zone. Thing is, where they were, they had a good shot at getting in the end zone. Now they're standing back on the 50-yard line. But they're going to do the runoff there, and that's going to be the end of the first half. The Rowdy Rebels of Patrick Henry are ahead 28-14. A great start to the game for Patrick Henry. A great half minus the fumble. And we're looking for fireworks here in the second half. Make sure you tune back in here in a second for the halftime show. We're going to start a new segment on the halftime show. So check it out right here in just a second. We'll have stats and scores from across the district. We'll be right back.